Hey everyone, Diogo here, founder of Supercal.io, and I wanted to share with you how I increased the conversion rate of my homepage by 57% by just tweaking some things in the messaging and positioning. So for those of you who don't know, Supercal.io is a meeting scheduler that focuses on maximizing people's productive time. And I've launched this app in early March, and the initial homepage had some issues when it came to the way to display the product and also the benefits and the problems that I was surfacing. So I decided to do some updates, and the data is quite clear. So to compare, like when it comes to signups, right now I have a 5.2% or 20% conversion rate. But if we compare it to the previous period, that's it right here, we can see that it has a 3.30% conversion rate. So I wanted to share some of the things I did to basically get this into fruition. Taking a look at the previous homepage, we can see that it focuses on the benefits of deep work right at the start, but then it kind of trails off from there. And again, even myself with several years of experience in marketing and growth marketing, this mistake can still happen, because when you are working on your own product, sometimes you miss these details and you need to step back a little bit to really see how you need to write it. So for example, I added a video here which really goes into the product, but it basically wasn't being really played much. And then I do surface the problem that I don't make it extremely clear. So if you're just scanning the home page, you can see, okay, this is a print screen from a calendar, this is another print screen, but this doesn't really tell you much, and it doesn't make the problem crystal clear. And then from there, it just gets worse, in my opinion. So after that, I just basically display a bunch of features. So connecting multiple calendars, batching meetings, but this doesn't really focus on benefits. It just tells users that I have X and Y and Z feature, but it doesn't help clarify in their mind, actually, what am I going to provide for them? What's the end result of these features? Then I have some social proof, not really that much, and, not really contextual, but that's more of an issue of, not really having focusing on testimonials right now. And then the final CTA. So let's take a look at the current homepage now. And here it is, Supercal.io. It starts with a much clearer structure. So now it's focusing more on the sales teams, SDRs, account managers, account executives, and it focuses on their end result, the sales goals. And then I added some additional social proof here with some of the customer or user logos that I currently have. And then we head to the problem section. So this is, I think, the main change from the previous homepage to the new one. So as you can see, it really showcases the benefits of Supercal. So if you don't know Supercal, the main benefit of it is that it batches meetings together. And what this does to you is that it allows you to have more blocks of uninterrupted time to just focus on your main tasks. So this is how a usual day for a SDR, account manager, CEO, team leader, whatever looks like. So just have a bunch of meetings, but it just breaks your day into small chunks. So you have a meeting, then you need to regain focus for some time, then you finally have 30 minutes to actually get deep into your work, but then you already have to jump into another meeting. And Supercal avoids this by batching your meetings together, by suggesting times to attendees so that you can actually open up more space for deep work in your day. And then after I've really contextualized the user on the problem, I follow through to the benefits or to the features, but more benefit focused with an important addition. So you see, the scheduling software space it already has a few players. So we have Calendly, we have Call.com, we have HubSpot, and a few others. And so one thing that people really surfaced during conversations, user interviews, etc., is that the do you have this Calendly feature? I already use this Calendly feature. I want this feature from call.com. So they are always talking about the stuff that the competitors have. So me being a new player in the market, it's really important to just surface this, explain that I already have the features, but I have extra on top that make my product stand out. So that's the goal here. And then if you scroll down, you'll see that already I also provide some additional details on the kind of features that I have, that they also have. But then I give the highlight to the core features or core benefits of SuperCal. So this, again, the batching feature, however, now rephrased to increasing time for focus with AI scheduling, the round robin and group links, and the best time to meet with your team, which are on one side unique features and, more focus on the benefit. And then I added some additional social proof. Again, this is still not perfect, okay? Because it's not super contextual. Like, not everyone here is like a salesperson. Not everyone here has had the biggest transformation with the product. So that is something to keep in mind. And then the final CTA. And now you can ask me, okay, but this homepage is not perfect. And it isn't. But the truth is that it already increased conversions quite a lot. And that's on a quantitative side, we have that proof. And on the qualitative side, we have people messaging me and saying, okay, now I get what the product does. Now it makes sense. Now it's clear. All right. So that's something important to keep in mind. If I have to rewrite it again, I'll change some things. So this could have additional social proof as in the form of like X people signed up in the last 7 to 30, 14 days, whatever. I would also rewrite this section and this section to make it more clear and feel the text is really fluid. And I would also perhaps try to rewrite this because, for example, round robin is a term that salespeople might be more familiar with, but not necessarily other people. So that's something to keep in mind. And again, as mentioned, the testimonials. So these would be the changes. And of course, I haven't done them because, when you have a startup, you basically have to set priorities. And this wasn't a priority right now. 5% conversion rate. As it stands right now, I think that's good. And there's things with a higher priority right now. And so putting that to the bottom of the list for now. But yeah, just wanted to share the thought process behind this and let me know what you think. If you want me to do more videos like this, let me know. But yeah, the goal is that in this channel, you'll find videos about how I deconstructed, how I built certain feature, how I took certain decision, how I did X marketing tactic, and overall the journey of building SuperCal and all of the other products that I have or plan to have in the future. So that's it. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. Peace.